Hey everyone, it's Father Leo offering you a few pastoral thoughts regarding our March for Life and the Respect Life movement in general. You see, the March for Life has been an annual peaceful demonstration of standing up for the dignity of human life in response to the 1973 Supreme Court decision which legalized abortion. And they used the term choice, which is really a very interesting word because it means decision. And yes, everyone is free to make a decision, but you got to realize something. The word decision is actually the combination of two Latin words, decidere, and the verb cidere literally means to kill. It's the root word for homocidere, homicide, suicidere, suicide, and therefore a decision truly does kill an issue, or it really does kill a person. And so what I want people to do is to realize that the choice that a lot of women say that they have the right to make is not about their body, because a fetus, which is basically the Latin word for small person, is no longer her body. It is a part of her body, but it is not her body because a fetus even has its own DNA. So I think what we have to do is understand that we want to give women the right choice to make a decision that is best for her. Now, some people will argue, but what about rape and incest? And I understand that these are really difficult decisions for women, but I can say this, that two wrongs don't make a right. And I can only tell you that there are beautiful stories of women who have kept their babies, and even if they had to raise this child alone, it made all the difference in the world. And they say that that child, even if it came from something very tragic and very difficult, helped them to be a stronger person. They were no longer victims to something that was criminal, really. And so I know that it's in moments like that where the church has to come together and show that we are not just simply marching, but we really do everything we can to help women, because they are the feminine geniuses. They are actually part of God's creative plan that participates in the creative act. A man, even if he might identify as a woman, will never be able to bring life to term as a woman does. And so the church has to do everything it can to support motherhood, to support life, which is what so many heroic places do. These are these emergency pregnancy centers that do not subscribe to the quick fix attitude of an abortion, but really want to be a companion with that pregnant mom, whether she's in crisis or she just needs a little bit of help, really walks with her along the way. And so what we want to do is make sure we understand that Planned Parenthood doesn't do any of that stuff. We know that. Abby Johnson's movie Unplanned has revealed really a lot of the ugliness of the abortion industry. And so what I want to do is just encourage you to be more pastoral and to create truly a culture of life that is based on science. You see, the pro-life movement has the great scientific facts around it. Not just simply the biological, but even the emotional and the psychological reality. That an abortion really does not only wound a mom, but it obviously takes the life of a child. And that's something that women, I know, will always struggle with. That's why I'm so grateful, again, for the advocates that work with the Project Rachel or Rachel's Vineyard, because they not only support moms who are grieving from decisions that they have made, generally based on fear, and we understand it, which is why we want to always show our love to women who have made decisions like that. But we also have to recognize that it's also a man who grieves, a father who will never have the chance to hold his child. And so we've got to realize that there are so many issues, and unfortunately politics have entered into it and confused the idea with saying that a woman has a right to an abortion. But when you realize that abortion is basically taking the life of a child, no one has a right to do that, take the life of anyone else. So what I'm hoping is that this March for Life and even all the craziness that surrounds it will be an opportunity for us to realize that the first March for Life was when Jesus carried his cross. He did it so that we can have life and have it abundantly. And no matter what moms go through, and I know that they struggle with a tremendous amount, just physically and emotionally, and especially if they are bringing children into this world under difficult conditions, you've got to know that the church is your companion and we walk with you as well. So I'm hoping that this March for Life continues to create conversations that lead to a conversion, a turning to each other to realize that life is the greatest gift that we can receive and the greatest gift that we can give. I'm praying for our country and countries around the world that we will have a deeper understanding of this great gift and treat each other with the dignity that they deserve. So to all of those who are marching and to all of those who are praying with us, and even for those who are going to be on the sideline criticizing the pro-life movement, I'm going to keep all of this in our prayer and hope that this March for Life 2020 will be an opportunity to really let our feet do the talking, and hopefully we'll be walking in the right direction. God bless you.